So now we're going to look at some questions whereby the task is to solve for particular values, and the idea with this is that you will typically need to explain how your answer is true according to the rules that we apply to parallel lines and transversals. In this case here, we're looking for the value of x, okay? So what the first thing we do is we look to see what information have we been given. In this case, we've been given the 130. Now, we can see that the 130 does not connect directly to the x. It is not alternate to it. It is not corresponding to it, okay? It is not co-interior to it, okay? So the three reasons that we would normally use are not one step away from giving us the value x, but we can use at least one of those rules in order to tackle this question and then sort of two-step it, if you like, to get the answer. Now, we could see that we could fill in here that this would be the alternate angle here, and this would be the corresponding angle here. And for both of those, you then need to do a calculation of the value of the line, okay? So neither of those are our best option. Our best option is to do the co-interior angle in here, okay? And the reason for that is because that co-interior is the calculation that we should be doing first, and then we would use the vertically opposite in order to answer this question, okay? So we'll just eliminate both of those from our diagram. So here we want to do co-interior first, okay? And so co-interior has to add up to 180, so it's 180, take 130. It's going to leave us with 50, so our angle in here is 50 degrees, and then we can use vertically opposite to give us our x. So if we're finding x equals 50 degrees, and our reason would be that the co-interior angle will give us the vertically opposite angle of x. The other explanations also work, but this is the best choice out of those ones, okay? So we want to use that co-interior definition to solve this particular question. Okay, our next question says, what can we say? What can we say about lines AB and CD, okay? Questions like this, where it's asking you or inviting you to comment on these things, is really asking you to connect strongly with the ideas that have popped up in these parallel line conversations. So it's asking you really, are the lines AB and CD parallel? Now, typically with our diagrams, we would have little arrows on them like this to indicate that they are parallel. But in this particular example, we're not given those little arrowheads. So we have to make some exploration of what information we are given and then make some conclusions based upon that. What we can say in this question is that the transversal cutting the transversal cutting the lines AB and CD creates the angles of 70 degrees on both sides, and these angles are alternate to each other. That tells us that because they are equal, that the two lines must be parallel, okay? And that the value of x, okay, must be 110, okay? And that the value of y must be 70 because it would be vertically opposite, okay? It's just these two angles can't be the same if the lines here are not parallel. If they were not parallel, then they would be different numbers, okay?